Hey, welcome back to We Be Kids again. This morning I was out for a run over the hills over here and I saw one of my favourite signs of spring and one of my favourite birds. And that bird is the lapwing. Now I love the lapwing, it's just an amazing bird. When you see it flying, it flies acrobatically around with these beautiful black and white wings, and it makes this amazing sound which is somewhat otherworldly. Sounds like it's from outer space as it calls out. And I always love seeing the lapwings return here because it does mean that spring is on its way. So today I wanted to tell you a little story about two lapwings. Now this story is set on a big open estuary, the place where the rivers from the land meet the giant seas. And on this estuary there were two lapwings, a lady lapwing and a man lapwing. And they were very happy there all winter, digging in the soft mud to get all the food that they needed for their breeding season. And when the spring came and breeding season came around, the lady lapwing said to the male lapwing, "We need a nest, we need a nest." And the male lapwing said, "Of course, leave it to me, I will take care of the nest." And he went off and he began to forage and look for all kinds of different natural materials. He found grasses and leaves and the odd twig as well. And he built this beautiful nest. He spent all day building it. And just as it was coming to night time, he went and he found the female lapwing and he brought her over. He said, "Come and see, I've finished the nest. It's the perfect nest for you." And he brought her through the reeds, and then they came into a big opening in the estuary where the river met the sea. And there on the sand was this beautiful nest. And the male lapwing was very, very, very proud of himself. But the female lapwing, she looked at it and she said, "Do you not think this is a little bit dangerous? Having our nest right by the water here? Do you not think the tide will come in and the sea will gobble up our nest and take our eggs?" "No, no, no, no," said the male lapwing. "Don't worry about that. If the sea does that, I will get our eggs back." The female lapwing wasn't very sure about this, but she trusted the male lapwing. And after a few weeks, she laid 4 beautiful olive eggs inside the nest. And one day, her and the male were heading off to get some food. And when they came back to the nest, all of the eggs were gone. Now the male was furious with this. He stomped to the edge of the water and he called out to the sea. He said, "You've stolen our eggs! This isn't okay! We put them here thinking they'd be safe and you've stolen them!" But the sea didn't reply, which made the lapwing even more angry. He flew off and gathered all the other birds around and he told them what had happened, that the sea had eaten its eggs. Now all the birds felt very nervous about this, and the male lapwing said, "He's eaten our eggs and yours will be next." So all the birds agreed that they would go and seek counsel from the eagle. So they all flew up and they saw the eagle and they told the eagle what had happened. And the eagle said, "All together, we will not stand for this. Let's all fly up into the sky at once and flap our wings and make as much noise as we can to tell the sea to return the eggs." So they did, and all the birds flew up into the sky. It was like a huge cloud of all the birds in the world, and they flapped and flapped and flapped, and the light bounced off each other's beautiful feathers, and they made as much noise as they could. And all of this commotion, this light and this noise, it didn't just get the sea's attention, but it also woke up the god of the seas from the bottom of the ocean. And the god of the sea came up and he peered out of the ocean and he asked the eagle, "Why all of this commotion?" And the eagle explained how the sea had stolen the eggs from the lapwing. And the god of the ocean demanded that the sea return the eggs. And with one big wave, it lapped on the shore and the 4 olive eggs were returned. And those eggs were put back in the nest. And luckily all 4 hatched. But the next spring, when it came to nest building time, the female said to the male, "I don't think we should build our nests on the estuary this year. Let's go looking somewhere else." And together they flew off and they flew up the estuary and over the rivers until they came to the big, beautiful hills like this. And off on the hills they found nice wet pasture that reminded them of the sea. And there they built the same types of nests using leaves and grasses and a few twigs. And ever since that day, the lapwing every year migrates from the estuaries up onto the hills to build its nests and raise its young. So I hope you enjoyed that story. Some of you may see some lapwings of your own in the coming weeks. We really hope you do, and if you do, let us know about it, won't you? Like I said before, it's one of my favourite signs of spring to see the lapwings up and acrobatically flying over the fields. So keep your eyes out for lapwings and any other migratory birds that are returning as well. We've also seen some curlews up here on the hills too. So enjoy whatever adventure you're up to, and thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again at We Be Kids sometime soon. Bye!